What is up guys, Phoenix here, and welcome back to another pixel art tutorial. So, today we're going to be finishing up more of Mega Lucario. So, we think we're on part 3. If yours doesn't look like this, then you're probably on the wrong video, and if it does, then you're in the right spot. So, pretty simple instructions. And what we're going to do is, where we left off on the right side, we did some of that stuff, and we're going to go and bring that up a little bit more as well. So, let's go to the right side where we left off, and we should have like this R-shaped thing at the top right here. Kind of long and extendy, and this is where we left off the top part of the arm, but it's not completely connected to the rest of the body. So let's go and get that done. So what I want you to do first is we're gonna go to the top block in there where we have the 2 flat right here, and on the right block from it we're gonna set up a little bit of the spike. We're going to up and to the right 1 single, up and to the right 2 flat, and from that 2 flat we're gonna go to the right block and put 1 on top, and we'll come back to that later because there's so much more we can do with it. On the left block from where we first started, we're gonna go down into the left 4 flat. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's connected to the block below it, but it's down into the left from the top one. From the end of that 4 flat, we're gonna up into left 1 single, down into left 1 single, down into left 3 vertical. And what I'm trying to do right now is basically get everything connected to what we did in the first part or the second part, so that way we have the spikes ready and we can also just start building upwards. So from the bottom of that 3 vertical, we're gonna go down into the right until we touch down with what we already had, and I think that's about 7 or 8 blocks going down to the right. So let's count it out: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, 8 blocks, and it should touch down on the second block right there. We're then going to go back up to the 3 vertical we have right here and go to the middle block and put 1 to the left, down into left 2 singles, 1, 2, down into left 4 flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, up into left 1 single, up into left 5 vertical, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now from the top block in that 5 vertical, we're gonna put 1 to the right. We're then gonna go up into the right 1 single, up into the right 3 flat, 1, 2, 3, up into the right 2 flat. And this 2 flat's gonna extend over more because it's gonna be part of the horn. But what I wanna do is make sure we have like some of the parts that are supposed to go up for the bracer on his arm done. So go to the second block right here, and we're gonna put 3 on top of it. 1, 2, 3. And then going back down to the 2 flat we had at the bottom, we're gonna add an extra 5 to the right of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now this is starting to look kind of like a spike. It's just that not closed out from this corner piece right here. So what we're gonna do is go to these singles below it, and we're gonna go up and to the right 2 more singles to close out the shape. So 1, 2. Perfect. So now you have your little pointy spike thing going to the right. Now let's work with the 3 vertical we have on the top right there and start bringing that over to the right. And it's just a lot of like complicated spaces right here, and I'm doing my best to explain it, and I think I'm doing a good job, so hopefully yours looks okay. And we're gonna go up and to the right from this 3 vertical, 2 flat, 3 times in a row. So placement block on the right side, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. On the 3rd set of 2 flat, we're gonna put 1 on top of the right block, like so. And instead of going up with it, we're gonna go down to the bottom part and start finishing that up before we continue upwards. So let's go down into the right 1 single, down into the right 3 vertical, 1, 2, 3. From that 3 vertical, we're gonna go 1 underneath it and put an extra block so it becomes 4 long. But the reason I separated it is because we're gonna start extending to the left and right of it. So to the left side, we're gonna put 2, and to the right side, we're gonna put 2 as well. We're then gonna go up and to the right, 4 flat, 1, 2, 3, 4. And on that 4th block in the 4 flat, we're gonna go underneath it and put 1 going straight down. And that creates another horn right here. It is weirdly shaped, but you see there's 2 horns right next to each other. this part underneath it where I'm swinging right now, and above it are going to be one of the gray bracers you can see, like the shoulder brace on the left side. Whoa, that's a loud thunderstorm. I don't know if you guys heard that through the mic, but there's a lightning storm outside my house. That was pretty loud. That's pretty scary. Anyways, so now we're going to go up to the top right part where we have this backwards L shape right here. You see where it's on the cursors lined up properly. And we are going to go up and to the right from it. 3 singles. 1, 2, 3. We're then going to up and to the right. 2 vertical. And basically just shaping out the neck of the build. And then we'll jump right into the head, which is pretty simple. Actually, not really simple. It's really difficult. I don't know why I said it's simple, because it's not. Then we're going to up and to the left. 2 flat. Down to the left, 4 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down to the left, 3 flat. And we're just getting like the ridges done. On the 4 flat, however, if you count from the right side to the left, the 4th block or the final one, so this one right here, we're gonna put an extra 2 on top to start some of the face. And then it's gonna get dragged to the left. I don't know how many blocks, but we can try and like measure it out right now. So let's go to the top block and the 2 we just placed. So we have the 2 right here, this one. And we're gonna put an extra 4 to the left first off. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 1 past the 3 flat right there. And then after that, we're gonna go an extra 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to the left. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's the easiest way I find to count 9 out. Now, once you have that measured out, we're gonna put 1 on top of the final block. And then we're gonna go below it and put 5 going straight down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now from the top block, we can start a little bit of the mouth, and on the bottom block, we can continue and hopefully make this loop over and touch the left side. So I'm gonna just do the mouth part first on the top, and then we'll go to the bottom right there and start doing the left shoulder. So from the top block, we're gonna up and to the right 1 single, up and to the right 5 flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then down and to the right 1 single. And that's the mouth right there. Whoops. Now it doesn't look like anything right now because we haven't even done any of the head, but trust me, it's in the right spot. Anyways, from the bottom block now, all we're gonna do is go up to the 2nd row right here, put 1 to the left, then we're gonna go up to the 3rd row and put 1 to the right. And if you did the 1 to the right, we're gonna go up and to the right 2 flat 2 times in a row. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Then on that 2nd row at the top right there, go to the right block and put 2 below it. We're then gonna go down to the left 2 vertical, and then down to the left 1 single. From there, we're gonna go to the left side, and we're gonna go up and to the left 1 single, up and to the left 2 vertical, up and to the left 3 single, 1, 2, 3. And now we're like doing another one of the fluffy things right here. These are like really just supposed to be like little fluffy scruffs in his neck. It doesn't look so because we're not coloring it yet, but we're gonna do another one right now. So all we're gonna do is from the 3rd single we have right here, we're gonna put 3 going below it. We're then gonna go to the 2nd one from the top and put 1 to the left. And then the one right below that, we're gonna put 2 to the left. It's like very complicated right now, so sorry if I'm like stuttering through it. It's like very complicated because the spaces are so tight here. So we're gonna come back to the single we put later, but for the 2 on the flat on the below it that we put, we're gonna up and to the left 2 flat 2 more times. 1, 2, 1, 2. And I really hate when pixel arts get this close together because it's like the blocks are like really touching so closely, and it's annoying to try to discriminate between the 2. Anyways, from that last set of 2 flat, we're gonna put 1 to the left of it, so it becomes 3 in length. But with that newly placed block, we're gonna put 1 above it and 1 below. And there's like really a lot of like rainstorm noises outside my house, and I can't tell if my mic is picking it up or not, so it's like bothering me too. So that's why I keep getting distracted. Anyways, we're gonna go down and to the right 2 vertical, down to right 2 single, 1, 2, and then down to right 2 vertical again. And that's it for this little scruffy part. Now you can go back up to the single and we can continue shaping out the shoulder. So from the single, we're gonna go up and to the left 2 more singles, 1, 2, up and to left 2 flat, up and to left 2 single, up and to left 2 vertical, up and to left 2 single. And once you do that, we're gonna start sticking to the verticals, and this is gonna be like the left side of his head. And then eventually, when I say 2 flat, like to the left, you'll know what I'm getting to that part. That's gonna be like the break off from the rest of the head to start the shoulder. So all we're gonna do now is go up and to left 2 vertical again, up and to left 1 single, up and to left 9 vertical, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And from the 9 vertical, we're gonna start from the bottom and count up 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're gonna put 2 to the left there. Once you have that 2 to the left, we're gonna go up and to left 1 single. And this is the part, if you didn't notice, that we're breaking away from the head. So this is the left side of the head with the 9 vertical, but we're gonna break off and finish more of the neck. So we're gonna go up and to left 2 flat 2 times in a row. 1, 2, 1, 2. Then from that second set of 2, we're gonna go to the left block. And I want you to put 3 going straight below it. So it becomes 4 tall. You can measure it out with your placement blocks. From that 4 tall, we're gonna find the second block and the final block. The second block is gonna get 1 to the left. And you can mark that 1 to the left for later. The final block, however, is gonna get going down and to the right, so put your placement block underneath it. 1 single, down and to the right, 2 vertical. Bottom block in that 2 vertical is gonna get 1 to the left. Up and to the left, 3 flat, so place some block on the left side now. 1, 2, 3. Up and to left, 1 single. Up and to left, 5 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the final block in that 5 flat is gonna get 3 below it. And if you count it out, it should be 4 tall, so that's cool. From that 4 vertical, sorry. We're gonna split a little bit off so you can see the tendrils starting, but we're not gonna do them. So we're gonna go down and to left 2 singles, like so, and then down to left 2 flat. And you can mark the 2 flat so we can come back to it later, kind of like what we did to that single over there, but we're not sticking with it. We're gonna backtrack all the way to the end of the 4 vertical right here and go down into the right from it. 2 vertical 3 times in a row. 1, 2, 3. Down and to right 1 single. Down and to right 2 vertical. And from the bottom block in that 2 vertical, we're gonna put 5 to the left so that becomes 6 in length. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now to finish up this little gap right here, we're gonna go down to the left 2 vertical. Down and to the right 4 singles. So switch to your side. You can put your placement block on the right side or below. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down and to the right 2 flat. Down and to the right 2 vertical. And then finally, down and to the right 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. That met up with the left shoulder pretty nicely. So now we have only the head and some of the tendril stuff to do, which is not too difficult, to be honest. I'm gonna do some more of the head before we end it because I felt like we didn't do a lot, but it's just that since there's so many little intricate spots and stuff to do, even though we only did a little bit of it, it takes so much time up. So we're gonna go back up to where I said we had the head working, where we had the 9 vertical right here, before we split off to the left So you see me swinging at it on my cameraman screen, and I forgot to go invisible. Oh man. Okay. At least you were able to know where I was, I guess. It's not too much of a loss. So let's go to the 9 vertical, and we'll start shaping out more of the head. Maybe we'll finish up the entire head shape. Maybe we won't. I don't really know. It depends on how much energy I have in me. So anyways, from the 9 vertical, we'll go to the top, and we're going to be going up and to the right from here on. So we're going to put a placement block to the right or top as I keep talking. So go up and to the right 3 vertical, 3 times in a row. 1, 2, 3. Placement block. 1, 2, 3. Placement block. 1, 2, 3. Up and to the right 1 single. Up and to the right 2 vertical, 3 times in a row. 1, 2. Placement. 1, 2. Placement. 1, 2. Up and to the right 1 single. Up and to the right 2 vertical. Up and to the right 1 single again. Up and to the right 2 vertical again. So let's zoom out after we do this one so you can see it, because a lot of these are repetitive. So we had the 2 vertical 3 times in a row, as you can see. And then once we did that, we did 1, 2, 1, 2. So hopefully they didn't get confused there and like mess up. But it's going to have some variation right now, so it's easy to remember. We're going to go up and to the right 2 singles now, which is something we haven't done in a while. So it shouldn't look too similar to the rest of the build. Up and to the right 2 vertical. Up and to the right 6 singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Up and to the right 2 flat. Up and to the right 1 single. And once you have this, to the right of that single we just placed, we're going to put 1 block. And from that 1 block, we're going to put 1 on top and 20 below. And just so that you can make sure you can count it out, you can go down 2 rows of 10, 5 rows of 4, 4 rows of 5. I mean 4 groups of 5, my bad. So I'm going to just do 4 groups of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 4. And if you don't know your multiplication tables, 4 times 5 is 20. Awesome. Tell your parents this channel is educational, y'all. Anyways, that should be 22 in length. And once you have that, we're going to go down and to the left from it. 4 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down to the left 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. And that's only the left side of his ear. So for the right side, we're going to go to the 4 vertical we just placed. And the second block from the top, so this one, is going to get 3 to the right. We're then going to go to the 3rd block in that 3 to the right and put 1 on top of it. And we can use that to go up and to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 singles in a row. So from this block, we're going to go up and to the right 5 more singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 areno. Okay. From there, we're going to go up and to the right. 2 flat. And we're almost done with the right ear. And we'll just bring down to finish off the face right there. And then next time, we'll just have to worry about the tendrils or the little things he has floating above his neck. And then the inner detail, which shouldn't take too long. This build is a lot bigger than I thought it was, and I was thinking of just releasing the blueprint for you guys, but since we're already like on part 2 or something like that, I think it's part 2, I didn't want to do it, so I'm gonna just sit down and buckle down. And this is probably gonna be one of my last builds where I do tutorials for. I might just release blueprints from now on. Anyways, we're gonna up and to the right 2 singles. 1, 2. Up and to the right 2 flat. Up and to the right 1 single. Up and to the right 2 flat. And then 1 single again. Up and to the right 2 flat 2 times in a row. 1, 2. 1, 2. And from the second row right there, or the second set of 2 flat, we're going to go to the right side and put 5 going underneath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so that was the top of the right ear. Now we can start curving it back downward and hopefully closing out the shape So what I want to do now is go down and to left, 4 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down to left, 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. Down to left, 2 vertical. And then you'd expect 1 because we just did 4, 3, 2. But we're not going to do 1. We're going to go back up to down to left, 3 vertical again. 1, 2, 3. Down to left, 2 vertical, 2 times in a row. So 1, 2. 1, 2. And there's a spot right here to the right for the right tendril to come to his head. So we're going to go down to right 1 single and start it off. And then up into the right 2 singles. But we're going to leave it just at that. We're going to go back to the 2 vertical now and just keep working with that. So what we're going to do is underneath the 2 vertical, we're going to put 1 going straight down. Whoops. 1 to the left. We're then going to go down to the left 2 vertical. And just zoom out so you can see how it looks. Looks like an upside down T almost. And it's very easy to mess it up, but hopefully you guys got it. We're then going to go down to left 1 single. Down to left 2 vertical. And then down to left 1 single again. So just 2, 1, 2, 1. Very simple pattern. From there, we're going to go down into the right. Or you can go down to left. Let's see, which one do I want to do? We'll try down into the right. And we're going to go down into the right 7 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let me just see if that's measured out correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's very weird to shape out, guys, so sorry if I'm sounding a little bit confused. But anyways, I think we can build up the bottom part of the face to come up and meet it, just in case if I'm not sure of how it's supposed to end up. So that's what I'm going to do. Let's back up and drop down to where we had the mouth and this little ridge right here in the corner, because this is where we're headed. You see where we have this little rise up in the corner? Let me mark it so you can find it, because my eyes are starting to hurt, so I can't really follow my own blueprint right now, so I'm very sorry, guys. But anyways, from this little corner piece, we're gonna go up and to the right 6 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Up and to the right 2 vertical. Up and to the right 3 vertical. And now you can see the little snout of Lucario, because he is like a dog thing, so he does have like a little snout. Up and to the left 3 singles. 1, 2, 3. Up and to the left 2 vertical, 2 times in a row. 1, 2, 1, 2. And the second one is supposed to meet up. You see how it met up with what we already had? That's fine. All we have to do now is from that 1, 2 we just created, so this one right here, the bottom block is going to get 1 to the left. And then we're going to go up and to the left 7 vertical from there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, let's make it 8. I think it had to be 8, my bad. It just needs to go up until it meets it, so it looks kind of like the opposite side right there. So let me just zoom out so you can see it. I thought it was 7, but apparently it was 8. Anyways, once you have that shape, you're basically having the face done, and we can start shaping out the right side of the face, the inside of the face, and then the left tendrils and the arms. So we haven't even done the tail yet. We have so much left to do, man. But anyways, hopefully you guys did enjoy this part. If you did, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more pixel art tutorials. This is Phoenix, and as always, I will see you guys later. Bye.